What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another edition of What's New, and there's been a lot of talk about the return of CM Punk possibly being at Payback because it's in Chicago and all that stuff. Been a lot of stuff seen on Twitter, seen on dirt sheets from friends who believe that CM Punk will possibly be returning at Payback, just like he did last year. But realistically, I don't see that happening. Realistically, I don't know. I just don't see it happening. And I have 5 reasons here on why CM Punk will not be returning anytime soon in the near future. And I'm about to tell you that right now. This is just my guess. This is just my theories on why CM Punk will not be returning. CM Punk could very well be returning at Payback. It could happen. Anything's possible. We've seen weird things in the WWE transpire. But realistically, as of right now, I do not see him returning, and these are the reasons why I don't see him returning as of right now. Number one being that he is financially stable. I mean, think about it. CM Punk, unlike a lot of other wrestlers in the past, like Ric Flair, really doesn't have to continue to do this, to try to make a living if he saved his money. CM Punk's a smart guy. He didn't spend his money on ridiculous stuff like expensive cars and expensive suits and all that stuff, watches, all just stuff that he doesn't need. CM Punk lives in a normal house, drives a normal car. He looks like the average guy, really. Doesn't really, if you didn't know him, you wouldn't know that he's pretty wealthy. But, he saves his money, and he really doesn't have to. He's pretty much set for life already from the years he's put into the business. So that's one. Number two, he's about to be married to AJ Lee, meaning that he's probably going to be busy, with AJ, trying to plan this wedding, and then when they get married, they have the honeymoon and all that stuff, and then he probably just wants to be, be a married guy for a little bit and not have to worry about the stress of being on the road and, traveling to town, out of just being a married couple. It's something that Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella are having to deal with right now. They have to they basically got married, and then right after that, they were back on the road. I don't think that's something CM Punk wants to, deal with at this point in time. CM Punk's probably still, this is not for sure because I could be wrong about this, but it's a chance that he still could be earning royalty checks from him, WWE still selling his merchandise. You go to any event, you can find some kind of CM Punk merchandise. You go on the website, CM Punk merchandise there. There's still CM Punk figures that aren't even out yet that are going to be released very soon. A lot of CM Punk merch still coming out, and the guy has been on TV since January, and he's still getting merch pumping out. That's crazy. So he's probably just sitting back on his couch collecting checks, or maybe not. Maybe WWE isn't paying him, and they're just using his name until his contract expires. But either way, I think Punk's okay. Number 4. There's not much for CM Punk to achieve left in the WWE. I don't think so, at least. I mean, think about all the stuff he's done in his career. He's a multiple-time world champion, world heavyweight champion, multiple-time WWE champion, the longest reigning WWE champion in the past decade in modern wrestling. What else? He is a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. He main event at SummerSlam. SummerSlam, that's big. He's he's done a lot of stuff. CM Punk has done a lot of stuff. Was the leader of 2 factions. Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, ECW champion. The only thing that he has not achieved, and the one thing he wanted to achieve last year, was to win the Royal Rumble and go on to main event WrestleMania. I mean, that's the only thing. I mean, think about it. I mean, the guys, even that, I feel like it's probably not even worth coming back. I mean, think about it. He's done awesome stuff at WrestleMania too. He defended the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, and he's also fought The Undertaker. A lot of people can't say they've done that at WrestleMania. That's two huge matches that Punk's had at Mania. Even though he hasn't actually main evented into the show, he's done a lot of great things, and I don't see him just coming back to main event WrestleMania. And if so, he doesn't have to do that right now. He could always come back and do this whole, the halftime thing like Rock and Brock do eventually. I can see Punk doing that somewhere down the line, but as of right now, I don't see him coming back full time just to to achieve that. And the thing is, I just feel like Punk is his mindset isn't in wrestling mode anymore. I mean, you look at it, the stuff he's been doing, racing events, baseball games. The man's living the life right now. He doesn't have to worry about booking. He doesn't have to worry about going on the road and traveling, the stress of traveling from town to town. He doesn't have to worry about the backstage politics. He doesn't worry about any of that stuff anymore. All that stuff is under the bridge. He's living life. He's chilling in Chicago. He's about to get married. Things are going well. It's like, why come back? Why, if you are in a good place right now in your life that you can actually support yourself without having to go and do that, I mean, why not? That's what I would do. If I were I probably wouldn't want to ever come back, really. If I could basically take care of myself and live a pretty good life without having to go and put my body on the line, why not? But yeah, that's just what I think about the whole CM Punk move. I don't think he's coming back, and that's the reason why I don't think he's going to come back anytime soon. Will CM Punk ever return to the WWE ever? I do believe CM Punk will show up at the WWE, and I do not think it will be just because of the Hall of Fame. I do believe CM Punk will wrestle another match. I do believe CM Punk will main event at WrestleMania at some point. But as of right now, I don't see that happening as of this year. Maybe after a 4 or 5 year break of wrestling, Punk could get that itch to want to get back in that ring and be the best in the world again. But as right now, I mean, he's done it all. He's beaten all the big names, fought all the big names that WWE currently has. That's nothing to really go back for right now. But who knows? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe Payback will be the pay-per-view that will be the return of the best in the world. Who knows? But until then, guys, guess we have to find out. Payback's in a couple of weeks. I'll be doing a review on that, preview, and then a review on that. So I guess we'll see you then. Monday Night Raw here is tonight. That's it. Comment, rate, subscribe. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.